Guys, we're going to be doing Luton to Legend tonight. It's episode 10, and we had a fantastic episode yesterday. So if you missed that, I didn't get round. I was just going to say, you can check the highlights on the channel, but then I was just like, well, actually, I didn't get round to doing the highlights. But the full version of yesterday's episode is up on the channel. It's well worth a watch. We had a lot of fun doing it. I certainly did. And I know that we had some massive winners here on the channel from yesterday, as in massive Free Tip Scout coupon winners as well. It was good. It was really good. If you're brand new to this series, if you're brand new to this channel and you don't know what Luton to Legend is, before I start rambling on about how good the episode has been from yesterday, let me just quickly explain what we're going to be doing here tonight. We usually cover Sorare content. So we usually cover Sorare, which is a digital collectible card game that exists on the blockchain, right? And we are going to be switching between Football Manager here tonight and Sorare, because the series that we're doing involves us using both Sorare and Football Manager. However, the main focus of the episode is that we're going to be looking to get Luton Town into the Premier League on Football Manager. However, we're not going to be doing it with the players that are actually at the club in the game. We're going to be trying to get rid of as many players as possible, ideally try and get rid of everyone, and then we're going to be rebuilding the Luton Town squad in Football Manager with players that are purely in my Sorare gallery. And if you're wondering which players I have in my Sorare gallery, then worry no longer, because I'm going to show you right now. We're just going to quickly dive out of Football Manager, and you can now see on the screen that this is my account on Sorare. We have 69 limited cards and we have 12 rare cards, and we have a nice mix of players. We'll bring it up also on Sorare data here. So our valuation's 274. I'm in the process right now, if you didn't know, of reshifting my gallery from going from a very heavy limited gallery to just a small selection of limited teams, but then mainly rare teams. So I'm making that big shift now, that big step up to kind of get a bit more into rare. I originally started in rare, and if you're new to Sorare, it's the rare cards we're talking about here, the red ones. I'm making that direction to kind of take that step up again into the rare and try and take it a bit more seriously for the next season. And so the aim of the series here is that we need to try and basically bring in players that we have here into our Football Manager Luton Town squad. And some of these players are unattainable for us. Some of these players are not going to want to come to Kenilworth Road, and why would they? I'm from Luton myself, so I can say that. But some of these players are just not going to want to know when we approach them about coming to Luton Town. The stature of the club in their eyes is not going to be good enough. They just don't find it a big step up. Some of the players are going to be interested. However, we're not going to be able to get work permits for them. And some of the players are going to be really interested. It's just then going to be a case of, can we afford to bring them in? So we've already had a bit of a run through with this series. We're on episode 10 here. This is technically the third episode, though, of the new run through. Because yes, we did get sacked trying to do this first time around. We got to episode 8 and it just went horribly wrong for us. So we started again a couple of episodes ago, and we now have a proper tactic in place that is actually working for us and worked really well for us on yesterday episode stream. We are in a bit of a pickle though right now, because we have all these players in my Sorare gallery and we've only just started to bring in a couple. We made one huge signing yesterday where we basically bought Matt Godin on our Football Manager save. And by doing that, we have basically cleared out our bank balance, as in we spent everything that we had to bring in Matty Godin. And at the moment, we've not been able to shift any players. So we need to go back into Football Manager and we need to start cleaning house. We need to start getting rid of some of our players here. Our next game is in 3 days, which is a friendly. So we haven't actually started the season yet. We've just been doing friendlies. We've just been trying to test out the tactic a bit more to see that it does work fine. And we played Southampton yesterday, which was fantastic because we beat them 2-1. And we tried out a different variation of our main tactic. And we were kind of like working out yesterday that we need to switch to that when we're going up against really big teams that are technically better than us on paper. So the likes of the Southamptons and the Burnleys, and probably we'll have to do it for Cadiz as well. I think for Aberdeen, we can probably get away with playing our first tactic. We'll give it a go with our first tactic, but if it's going horribly wrong, then we can always switch to our second tactic. But the tactics look good, right? The big problem we have now is, if we just go to finances here, we have, as you can see, zero money in the transfer budget. We don't even have £1 to spend to try and bring in more players from my Sorare gallery. And the new season is quickly dawning on us. So we start the Sky Bet Championship in about 13 days' time, so less than 2 weeks. So we've got to get a bloody move on here to start shifting out players. Now, we have been trying to shift out players. We just can't seem to get much interest in them, which is a bit frustrating. We have all of our players listed as unwanted, apart from the new players that we've brought in. So we have brought in a few new players. If we just go into tactics here, a couple of the new players that we've brought in are, of course, again, Matty Godin. We've also brought in Tyler Blackett, this guy here, who I know a lot of you guys are very familiar with. We also brought in, where's he at? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? We've also brought in, where is he? Yeah, George Cox. Here we go. We brought in George Cox as well. We brought in George Cox. We brought in Tyler Blackett. We've brought in Matty Godin. And that's pretty much about it. So we need to at least bring in another 8 players so that we can put out a first team of 11 from my Sorare gallery. We have a lot to do. We don't have any new goalkeeper yet. We need to get a move on. So let's try and shift these out. We have them on the unwanted list. We've got our new director of football, who we hired on the last episode, who is none other than Harry Redknapp. Yes, we went and brought in Harry Redknapp here. We don't have any music either, do we? Sorry, I just completely forgot about our music. Let's get that started. Let's bring the music back. We've brought in Harry Redknapp, which is great. We're going to be seeing if we can help us to shift out some players here. But we might have to start taking some serious discounts on some players. All right, come on, the mighty Luton Town. Show me what you've got. Do not concede early. They conceded early, didn't they? Guys, they conceded early. So have we been a little bit arrogant here, thinking that we could take on Aberdeen with the first tactic? Because we got split open. Look, he was completely open. I'm not going to switch the tactic right now. That is not a good start. Yeah, look. Hold on a minute. Let's not make any rash changes here. But that was not the start that we wanted. There we go. There we go. We're back in it. Don't worry, guys. Give it wide. Yeah, that's it. Give it wide. Oh, well played from Cox. There we go, guys. There we go. We went 1-0 down in the first couple of minutes. We've now scored 2 goals in succession. We're looking good. Look at that. Look at that shimmy from George Cox. And he dinks it into the middle. And Adebayo just gets up there. First one. But I think when it was the actual season... Oh my God, what a goal. Go on, the Luton Town. George Cox is having an amazing game here. That's George Cox's second assist of the game. And this is why we went out. We made George Cox one of our first signings in this Luton to Legend, because we know that our fullbacks are going to be so important in this tactic. And George Cox is that type of player that loves bombing forward and loves putting in crosses. Oh, I've hit the bar there. Hit the bar. Our players are so depleted right now. We really need some recruits in. It's looking like they're not... Look, you can see they haven't really had much of a response, have they? We've just basically been able to control the game a bit more. He says that, and now they're about to score, aren't they? They're going to score, aren't they? Yeah, there you go. Commentator's curse. Commentator's curse, 100%. Should have kept my mouth shut, shouldn't I? There's me saying that they've offered nothing, and then literally 10 seconds later they score. Right, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Come on, the draw, says MX. He's the only one. You're the only guy that predicted the draw here. All right. Let's tell them that... let's point the finger, actually. Let's make it clear that our home form is important to us. Yeah, no, actually, we have to say we have to win our home games, right? Go out there and win the home game. Here we go, guys. Luton to Legend kicking off, brand new again. In the second save, first game of the season, at home against Birmingham. 10 minutes in, nothing's really happened here. They've had a shot now. They've had 2 shots. Don't like that. Oh, referee, that's a red card if I've ever seen. Oh, that was filthy. Did you? It's Hannibal. It's Hannibal as well. Hannibal gets the red card. No surprise. What were they thinking playing Hannibal? He was obviously going to get sent off. That was a disgusting tackle. Straight red card in 18 minutes. How are they still having attacks at us, though? We do need to be taking advantage of that. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on, man. Come on. How soft a penalty is that? 10 men Birmingham go in front against us. We didn't see this in the script, did we? Right. We need a reaction here. What's going on with our tactic? Why are we not shooting? Finally, we get a shot off here. Wow. These guys, trust me, when they get in, these guys are going to get a bollock in here. We have been passive. This is a 10-men team here that are running us riot, apparently. We're not going to use the shouts in the first half. We're going to basically shout at them in the dressing room. That's awful. That is awful. Unacceptable. That XG is shocking. Shocking. you like to... it looks like we're parking the bus, doesn't it? We're supposedly playing this very attacking system that has just not yielded anything in that first half. We need to let them know that is not on at all. We're not creative enough and we're not positive enough. Yeah, I am disappointed. Maybe thrashing the arms is a bit too much, but hand on the hips, surely. Yeah, we've just not been good enough. At all. Go out there and do better. Right, not going to make any changes for now. We're going to keep an eye on this. Because they are down to 10 men. And this is our opportunity here. But we need to start seeing it. God, I thought the goalkeeper was going to let that go then. Come on, guys. Show me more than this. Right, we're getting shots, but we're not getting any shots on target. Oh, come on. Get the cross in. What are you doing? Dilly-dallied a little bit too much there. We need to make some subs. We need to make some subs, and I think we need to switch our tactic here. Who's having a bad game here? Musqua's having a shocking game. Musqua's having a shocker. We need to take him off. Let's take him off. Wally Woodrow can play over there, actually. I think we want to put Woodrow on now. Let's bring on Woodrow. Godin's having a shocker too. Godin's having a really bad game. Oh, man, I don't want to take Godin off, but at the same time, I think we leave Godin on for another 10-15 minutes. If he's still not done anything, then we're going to have to take him off. Doty's not really doing that great. Neither's Jordan Clark. Cody Dramer's having a shocker. They're all kind of having bad games here, which isn't good. Yeah, why don't we do this, right? Potts is really a centre-back. Let's take off Dramer. Let's throw in Blackett here. We do need the attacking input of Cox here. We need Cox to be bombing up down this left-hand side a bit more now. And then why don't we also take or throw in here maybe Adebayo? Yeah, I think we do need to throw in Adebayo, don't we, somehow? Yeah, let's throw in Woodrow over here. And then let's throw on Adebayo here. Right, we're reluctant to take off Godin for now. We don't really want to be, I think, switching to the second tactic. We probably just want to switch the personnel and then make a few shouts here to say we need more. We need to see more. Demand more. Because this is already an attacking tactic for us. Now we get a shot on target, our first shot on target. Jesus, that took a while, didn't it? What kind of ball is that? Yeah, come on. It's got some pace now, Adebayo. Go on then, Godin. Godin! Is he offside? That's why we don't take Godin off. We said, didn't we? We said we'd give Godin another 10-15 minutes. We gave him 10-15 minutes. We didn't switch the tactic. We told the team we wanted more. That's a good goal. Here we go. It took a while. We've taken a while to liven up here. But now we have. We need to start pushing on a bit more. Clark is done. Let's start making our last bit of subs here to push it through. Clark is done. Clark is finished. So is kind of Nakamba. Nakamba needs to come off. Then we need to throw on Luke Berry here. Give us some more legs in front of the defence. Confirm that. Come on, guys, push on. Come on, guys. They've got 10 men. Make it happen, George Cox. Make it happen. Oh, George Cox. Make it happen, George Cox. What a goal. Guys. This is why we went out and bought George Cox as our first signing. What a goal. We're not going to be parking the bus here. They're down to 10 men. We probably should park the bus here. We're not going to bloody do it. We're going to see if we can push on for a third. What a goal that was. Go on, guys. That's a pen. He's given a pen. Oh, guys. What a turnaround this second half has been. Who's taking the pen? Godin. Godin's taking it. Come on, Matty. Oh, would you look at that? What a turnaround, guys. Keep the faith. We have to keep the faith. We were so slow here at getting started in this game. We only started getting going in like the 65th minute, 70th minute. But my God, we've come alive when we needed to. Bloody hell. Look at that. Look at what happened to our XG. We were basically not really there until about the 65th minute. Then we scored. Then we started to push up. And then here, we just exploded. Guys, what a great start here. Matty Godin on his debut gets 2 goals. George Cox, who we didn't start, we brought on because we needed more attacking impetus. We bring him on. He gets a goal, and a fantastic goal from the free kick. We need to see that again. We need to see. Look at this goal. Look at this goal here. Where's Dark Stalkers as well? I need to send this to Dark Stalkers, don't I? Is Dark Stalkers still in here? We need to slow that down as well, no? Hold on, we need to slow that down. That needs to be slowed right down. Look at this, Dark Stalkers. Top bins. Get in there. What a goal that was from George Cox. That just started to make it so much easier for us. Started to give us that breathing room. Unbelievable effort from the boys here. So, Matty Godin, our new captain, leads us to a victory. We were very bad in the first half. Very bad. Slow start. Our stats from the first half here, look. 3 shots, none on target, compared to Birmingham's 9 and 4 on target. We were not there. It was a game of 2 halves, really. Second half, we came alive. Yeah, look at that. It's a completely different story. Our extra man advantage hopefully came in here. Such a better game in the second half. Brilliant. Good start. Very good start. Yeah, we will say that was a good comeback for sure. It's been a good episode though. It's been a challenging episode because we have finally started the season. We've actually done quite well in the pre-season. We only lost 2 games. One of them was just edged out to Cadiz. The other one was to Burnley. So these are 2 big teams that we thought we would lose to, and we did. But the second tactic worked well, as in it nullified them, so it stopped them from battering us. We've looked quite good though so far. We're playing some good football. The couple of signings that we have made have looked pretty decent. And yeah, we've just got off to a first good start here in our first game in the Championship with a 3-1 victory against Birmingham as well. We are struggling a little bit to bring in players because we don't have any funds right now. And we are struggling to sell players. So I've got a little bit of work ahead of me off stream this weekend just to try and figure it out. We've had some really good suggestions from you guys though, which I massively appreciate. And the custom database is one of them. Being able to just loan out players, so like a mass loan out, to take the players' wages off the books and then free up the wage budget that can then be allocated to the transfer budget is also another good idea there too. So plenty for me to think about from now until the start of the next episode on Luton to Legend. And the next episode is coming on Tuesday, guys, at the usual time of 8 p.m. We will, of course, be back with some Sorare and Pookie content on Sunday. So this Sunday at 12 p.m. we'll be putting our scouting glasses on and doing a whole day of scouting plus a whole day of Pookie match predictions and just looking at how our weekend's going. So guys, I hope you can join me on Sunday. I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's been here tonight because, you know, it's a Friday night and I know a lot of you guys probably have lots of other things to do on a Friday, right? Especially in this weather. So I massively appreciate your time here tonight to jump on the stream and support the content and the channel. Guys, have a great weekend. You'll be able to catch me in the Discord for the weekend too. So feel free to reach out if you've got any questions or you want to have a bit of a chat during the weekend. Otherwise, I'll see you all on Sunday. Thank you so much, guys.